Yo, what's good guys? My name is Dillon. I'm with CTX Home Gyms and with Build. I'm gonna give you guys a tour real quick today of what we do here. We're a gym equipment vendor that sells primarily discount equipment that's new, used, and remanufactured. So today we're gonna show you guys kind of the entire workflow from when something comes in off the truck, when a customer orders it, we pull it in, we rebuild it, make it look nice and pretty for you guys. We'll also show you guys our new line, our new company called Build, which is some new in-box products, still on the discount side that we love working with, that our customers are loving so far. So yeah, let's go check it out. Welcome to Reman. Reman stands for remanufactured. And as you can see behind me, we've got tons and tons of different machines that are pulled apart. We've got our technicians working on them, and we're remanufacturing these items to bring them to a like new condition. So customers come to us first to save money. We sell equipment anywhere from roughly, on the low end, 20 to maybe 60% of a retail cost for a commercial piece of gym equipment. And as anyone knows, commercial gym equipment is really expensive. So going remanufactured saves a ton of money. When I founded this business in my garage, this was, the kind of concept of the business model was lots of people wanted gym equipment, but maybe they couldn't afford it, or they just didn't really want to pay a ton of money for it. So this is where the magic happens, basically. We have lots of different cardio equipment in here right now. We mainly focus on cardio in here. There's lots of electrical components that go into that. There's a lot of deep cleaning that happens in testing. You have to have a quiet space in order for you to really do the process effectively. So this is the quietest space in the warehouse that we do a lot of that at. You see Junior over here is working on a treadmill. We sell more treadmills than pretty much any other cardio SKU by volume. We're constantly pumping treadmills out all day long, shipping them all over God's green earth. Some of the same processes that you'll see on treadmills, you'll see on ellipticals, bikes, and everything else, but a lot of it really is gonna revolve around testing, deep cleaning, disassembly, and replacing of consumable components. What I mean when I say consumable is things like walking belts, drive belts, and overlays. Lots of things that get touched or lots of things that get moved, bearings and bushings and things like that. So once we break the machine down and replace the parts, we reassemble the unit. Here's one that is ready for testing right here. This one's got an order slip on it. This one's gonna get shipped out to, looks like Graham, Texas, so not too far from us. Order comes down from you guys, from the customers. We place an order for the parts. Once we've tested it and figured out everything we need to replace on it, if we don't have everything in stock, once those parts arrive, we'll then go through and finish the remanufacturing process. Take it through tons of different testing stages. And then once it's ready, like this guy, we'll throw it on a pallet, which I'll show you guys today. I'll show you all palletization or the freight area, and we wrap it up and get it out the door. Usually it gets to anywhere in the lower 48 within 3 to 4 business days. All right, so remanufacturing, lots of parts and tools and people and space goes into it. All around me, you can see storage, you can see, materials, chemicals, all the different kind of nuts and bolts, if you will, no pun intended, that goes into remanufacturing. But the photo booth, which we never really talk about, you guys see all of our pictures online. If you go to any collection page or any product page or really any content that we're filming around like demo or anything that we are promoting, typically you'll see this nice, beautiful, big red background. This photo booth we built, I think, it would have been like 2.5 years ago or so. Before that, we would just try to find the prettiest place in the warehouse to take pictures, and it was a mess. So we designated this area where we have, I'd say like 12, 14 foot walls on the photo booth, and we'll push all of our product in here once we're actually done processing it, so we can take pictures of it and get that on the website and let you guys as our customers see and kind of have a closer look and a more intimate feel around like exactly what you're buying. When you're buying something used or remanufactured or refurbished or whatever, a lot of times you're kind of A, questioning like, is the company legit? And then B, what's the quality of the product that they're actually producing? So we're really big on trying to put in front of our customers exactly what we're doing. The proof is in the pudding. We want to show you guys, hey, this is exactly what your machine's going to look like whenever you receive it. And if anything's off there, we take accountability and ownership in making sure that we make that right. So our photo booth, once things get processed, you see some stuff here. All of these items are already ready to go in the photo booth, so they're queued up. And then once we have some time, whoever is gonna run these through the photo booth, we'll then take these, plop them in here, take some nice pretty pictures of all the stuff, and then we'll get it listed online. All right, welcome to Warehouse 1. If you think this looks like a shit show, that's because it does. Warehouse 1 is where we receive all of our used goods. That's anything that we get from any kind of liquidation. So that's, truckloads coming in that other vendors have loaded, trucks that we have gone using our own fleet and extracted items and pulled them back home. We touch typically Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin markets to acquire equipment. And then outside of there, we'll either send some crews out there to grab it, or we work with third-party affiliates to acquire that equipment. That means that we get equipment in all different shapes and sizes and formats and conditions. So once everything comes in here, everything gets pulled off of the truck on one of these different bays we have. And then all of this fun stuff is available for sale inventory that is ready to be purchased on the website. So all of the inventory you see is available for sale, meaning you can go online and purchase that. A big thing that we hear from our customers is like, why can't I get this faster? Why does it take 3 weeks to ship the order? Well, as you can tell, we have hundreds, and this isn't even our only location. We have multiple other locations that have hundreds and hundreds of pieces. So what that requires is once that order comes down, we'll then start our workflow. We'll pull that item in, we'll remanufacture it, make sure that it's in tip-top condition. We don't want a warehouse packed full of hundreds and hundreds of different SKUs that are ready to ship, because the testing process is less quick and efficient that way, right? Like whenever we grab something, we say, hey, we have a 3-week window for us to process this and get it out the door. That just works the most efficiently for us. But as you can tell, Warehouse 1, lots of different moving components. Got our guys over here right now that are moving some strength machines. This one looks like it's on order. It's waiting to get shipped out somewhere with our red tag. Lots of different tags, lots of different digital systems we use to try and stay organized. But at the end of the day, this product is big, lots of really big machines and a small warehouse space. So we're constantly trying to clean, consolidate, and reconcile our inventory, move out slow-moving inventory so that we can stay as lean as possible and we can get product shipped out as quickly as we can to you guys. All right, Warehouse 2. A lot of the pictures that you guys will see and some of the content that we post on social is gonna be in here. We store all of our ready to ship product for the most part, and then our new in-box items as well inside this warehouse. This is kind of the cleaner version of Warehouse 1. And this is the hey, things are done. Let's get them here until they ship out the door. I'll show you guys freight in a moment, but if you look behind me, you can see Rusty and Vega down here, who we'll go meet in a second, working on assembling some stuff. So stuff's ordered. Let's say you order 4 or 5 pieces. There's a few different parts of the puzzle you kind of have to put together there, right? Like, did you order something that's remanufactured and new? If so, we have to stage all of those items in one area, begin and end the testing process, and get that truck here in order for that truck to go to you. So a lot of those logistics kind of happen inside this warehouse. Company is going really quickly, which is great news on one hand. The other end, it proposes some of those problems like, hey, where do we stick this? What's the fastest way for us to get product out the door without getting any damage? Communicate as clearly and efficiently as possible. So Warehouse 2 is kind of in that phase where we're trying to optimize and constantly trying to improve. But we have brands like Pro Maxima, I see Cybex, Precor, Magnum, Body Masters, Build, Matrix. So you guys can tell it's a huge mix of brands. The major brands that we sell are all the brands that you're gonna see in pretty much any commercial gym. Everyone wants to get the nice stuff that they are used to using at the gym, particularly in their home as well. So we've kind of always ran with that, let's use the 5 or 6 brands that work and let's just sell the shit out of them. And we've seen really great success with that. So the line we've been focusing really heavily on right now is our own proprietary line. It's called Build. It's all caps B-U-I-L-D gym equipment. What Build allows us to do is kind of bridge the gap between inventory availability and then producing an entire gym or solving all of our customers' needs. In the past, when a customer would come to us and they'd say, hey, I want these 7 items, we'd say, yeah, well, we have 4 of them and we'll try to look for the other 3 because we were only selling used and remanufactured. So Build allows us to have a full catalog at all times to be able to fill every single order. It's high quality product and it's still available at that discounted rate that the majority of those major brands, maybe a hair higher than you would buy a remanufactured Life Fitness piece for. An example, you might buy a Life Fitness Signature Series Selectorized piece for $2,500. Build, it's available for $2,800 or $3,000. So you know, pay 10, 15% more, get something brand new in box that's comparable with quality. We've been selling a ton of this stuff lately, which is awesome news. We're learning as we go, but you can see Vega and Rusty, these are two guys that are assembling a Zaya. This Zaya is our all-in-one. It's our flagship all-in-one. It combines Smith machine with functional trainer, half rack lat pull, and low row. So it's everything you need in one small footprint that you can use inside your residential space or a light commercial. It's not a commercial machine, but it's typically good for like personal trainers or people who want to just make one purchase and use everything all inside their garage all at once. Rusty, Vega, tell me about what you do here, first of all.
Work in the warehouse. Essentially, we make sure that the inventory stays on track. We make sure that things that are going out are actually where they need to be, where they get staged, where they need to be positioned before we load them onto either an FTL truck, like an 18-wheeler, or one of our local delivery trucks.
What does the process look like for you to do that?
Just a lot of moving around. Like what we'll do is we'll identify the part, we'll identify the piece, we'll make sure that it's been gone through either refurbished or remanufactured, looking for any imperfections on the piece of equipment that we can notice at our level, either go take it to its technician or we'll fix it on hand, and then we'll disassemble it to get it easier for the either delivery team or the customer to assemble it.
Cool. Hey Vega, you do a lot of testing here, right?
Oh yeah, test all kinds.
Tell me about what does FQC mean?
FQC is just basically taking you to the final quality, you know, like stages of the machine. You know, so basically, well, like kind of Rusty was saying, how we FQC and finalize all of our machines and get them going, shipped, and get them out of here. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of inspiring from the rest of the guys also. You know.
How many different times does something get tested before it goes on the truck? If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, at least 14 times. Yeah, at least. If I had to guess.
That's what I love to hear. Tell me about this piece. How many times have you guys put it together and how hard is it?
This is his third time. This is my third time also, so it's probably altogether 5-6 sides already. Right?
Yeah, we put together about 5 or 6 of these, multiple in-houses. We try to get them to where we're done within like a few hours so we could get it from start to finish in 4 hours. Hopefully that's our end state.
Nice.
But we're not there yet.
If you had to describe the Zaya to a customer in one sentence, what would that be?
An all-in-one complete package.
All right, welcome to NCD or freight area. The majority of the products that we ship out by volume ship through what's called our NCD freight method, or nationwide curbside delivery. So behind me you see a bunch of packages. These packages are all going to go on a truck today. Each one contains typically one item. Sometimes we'll consolidate, 2 or 3 items into one package or skid if possible. But these skids will show up curbside at your home. Most of the time they'll get pulled into your garage, but we always guarantee that it'll make it at least to your driveway or your curb. Lots of our customers choose this shipping method over like a white glove installation because it saves a lot of money. Our customers come to us to save money in the first place. So they're usually willing to do that final mile of that installation where they'll take the piece off. We do ship it fully assembled, so it's easy for them to just get that inside the garage, take off all the shrink wrap, all the banding and things like that, and then just slide that into position inside their garage, or take that extra little effort to get it inside their home. So we only ship with vetted, verified, and insured vendors. Most of our shipments will go out through RNL, it'll go out through Southeastern, carriers like that you're used to seeing on the road. And it's a pretty quick process, quick and easy. A lot of people don't know how quick they can receive freight, but if something ships out of here today, packages behind me, maybe they're going to Tennessee, New York City, or Washington State, they'll usually get there within like 3 to 4 business days max. So most of the time, if you're outside of Central Texas, this is going to be the desired shipping method you're going to want to choose just to save money. We do have a flat rate shipping method now, so it's $350 per pallet that we ship out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure showing you guys who we are, what we do, a little bit about the facility, and kind of the inner workings of what makes us unique. If you guys want to schedule an appointment to do a virtual tour of what you just saw, You can schedule it at ctxhomegyms.com/virtual, or if you're local in the area, it's just /in-person. So if you guys want to see anything else, I recommend reaching out there. We can give you guys your own personalized tour, show you the equipment that you're looking at, maybe go through even a 3D home gym or commercial gym render. And we appreciate you guys for everything, as always, all the support, all the love. Take care.